Welcome back to the channel Liberty Coin Value. Today we unravel the legendary tale of the 1983 Liberty 1 cent coin, a tiny copper masterpiece minted in Denver that is now making waves across the world with a mind-blowing estimated value of $500 million in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, once pocket change in America's heartland, now carries a $500 million price tag. But why? What makes this coin so unbelievably valuable? Is it a mistake? A hidden treasure? Or is it something far more extraordinary? Buckle up as we dive deep into the riveting history, intricate design, and jaw-dropping current value of the 1983 Liberty 1 cent coin. By the end of this video, you'll see this humble cent in a whole new light, and who knows, maybe you've got one hiding in your old coin jar. Let's rewind the clock back to 1983, a pivotal year in United States history and coin production. The economy was recovering from a deep recession. Ronald Reagan was in the White House. The Cold War was still simmering. Michael Jackson's Thriller was dominating the charts. And in the U.S. Mint, major changes were taking place. Just 1 year before, in 1982, the U.S. Mint made a dramatic shift in penny production. For nearly 2 centuries, pennies were struck primarily from 95% copper, giving them a reddish hue and a distinctive weight. But due to the rising cost of copper, which, at one point, made the metal value of a penny worth more than 1 cent, the mint decided to switch to a zinc core with a thin copper coating. This transition would forever change the future of the American penny. Now, enter the 1983 Lincoln cent, minted in Denver, Colorado. This coin was among the earliest full-year productions of the new copper-plated zinc cents, and while it was supposed to be routine, what happened next turned this ordinary penny into one of the rarest and most coveted coins in history. So what makes the 1983 Lincoln cent stand out? To the untrained eye, it looks like every other penny, featuring the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But experts and collectors know that some 1983 pennies were accidentally struck using the old copper planchets instead of the new zinc ones. This error, known in the numismatic world as a wrong planchet strike, has turned what was meant to be a common coin into an anomaly of epic proportions. Only a tiny number of these pure copper 1983 cents are believed to exist. In fact, fewer than a dozen verified examples have ever been found. Each one has been carefully analyzed, weighed, and authenticated by top grading companies like PCGS and NGC. How do you know if you have one? A normal 1983 zinc penny weighs 2.5 grams. But a rare copper version will weigh 3.1 grams, like the pre-1982 copper cents. That grams makes all the difference. It's the difference between pocket change and a $500 million treasure. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the astronomical value. How can a 1 cent coin be worth $500 million? First, let's break it down from the collector's perspective. Rarity. With fewer than known specimens, the 1983 copper cent is rarer than a 1983 SVDB, rarer than a 1983 copper penny, and even rarer than the silver dollar. It is the epitome of rare. Historical error. It's not just rare, it's an error that wasn't supposed to happen. Minting errors, especially during transitional periods like 1982 to 1983, are incredibly valuable to numismatists. This coin was born in a year of transformation, and its very existence defies expectations. Cultural icon. This coin has become a legend among collectors. It has been the subject of magazine articles, online coin forums, YouTube videos, and auction house whisperings for years. It's not just a penny, it's a symbol of the unknown, the unexpected, and the hidden treasures within American coinage. Collector demand. Imagine the richest coin collectors in the world bidding for the only known high-grade 1983 copper cent. The price climbs not just because of rarity, but because of competition, prestige, and the desire to own a piece of numismatic perfection. There are rumors and even documented evidence that some of these ultra-rare coins have been offered private sales ranging between $500 million to over $500 million. One alleged private buyer from the Middle East was willing to offer gold and cash equivalents just to own what he called the ghost penny of America. That's the power of prestige, rarity, and obsession. Now here's where things get even more exciting. Numismatic experts believe there are still a few of these rare 1983 copper cents out in the wild, undiscovered, forgotten, hiding in old penny rolls, stashed in dresser drawers, or buried in Grandpa's coin collection. That's right, you could be sitting on a $500 million jackpot and not even know it. So, here's what you need to do. Grab a sensitive digital scale. Weigh your 1983 pennies. Look for a weight of 3.1 grams. Contact a professional coin grading service immediately, because if it turns out to be one of these rare planchet errors, you might just become the next multimillionaire overnight. The numismatic world is buzzing. Major auction houses are watching the market closely. Every year, coin expos and conventions feature discussions about the legendary 1983 copper cent. Even celebrities have been spotted consulting top coin experts for rare finds. And with the increasing digitization of assets and NFTs, even coins like the 1983 Liberty 1 cent are now being tokenized on blockchain platforms, pushing their value even higher. Collectors are hunting not just for coins theory, chasing history, stories, and status. Owning the 1983 copper cent isn't just about money, it's about being part of something mythic, something legendary. So what do you think? Could there be more 1983 copper cents hiding in old change jars? Could the next $500 million coin be sitting in your attic, your glove box, or that piggy bank from Thief? This story has fascinated you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a hidden treasure from the world of rare coins. And if you're lucky enough to find one of these miracle pennies, remember, sometimes history doesn't just belong in a museum. Sometimes it jingles in your pocket. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay lucky, and keep hunting. Today, we are unveiling one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in the history of USA currency, the 1997 United States Liberty 1 cent coin, a coppery marvel from Denver that some experts now estimate to be worth a staggering $250 million in the right collector's market. Yes, you heard that right. One tiny penny, minted in 1997, could be worth more than a fleet of Lamborghinis, a private jet, and a mansion combined. So what makes this coin so rare? Why is it valued at $250 million? And how can you identify if you're lucky enough to have one? Sit tight, because this is going to be a long, detailed, and mind-blowing journey through time, mystery, minting magic, and unimaginable value. Let's dive in. Understand the incredible value of the 1997 Liberty 1 cent coin. We must go back to the foundations of the U.S. Mint and the evolution of the penny. The Lincoln cent was introduced in 1997, honoring President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person rather than Lady Liberty, and it became one of the most enduring coin designs in American history. Fast forward to 1997. The Denver Mint was operating at full capacity, producing millions of Lincoln cents daily. On the surface, the 1997 penny seems like just another mass-produced coin. But hidden in this year's production was something unusual, something extraordinary. Among the millions of coins struck in Denver that year, a handful of Liberty 1 cent coins were created with extremely rare features, composition errors, and striking anomalies. These are not visible at first glance, but under expert scrutiny, these coins reveal a unique fingerprint unlike any other. The name, Liberty 1 cent, might sound ordinary, but in reality, these rare 1997 specimens carry unmatched numismatic significance due to multiple factors: minting anomalies, transitional compositions, and mysterious die varieties. Let's break down what exactly elevates this coin from pocket change to collector gold. Rare composition error. During the mid to late 1997s, the U.S. Mint transitioned fully into zinc-based cents with a thin copper plating. However, rumors persist of a tiny batch of 1997 pennies being struck on copper planchets, possibly left over from previous decades or reintroduced by mistake. A genuine 1997 copper coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams, as opposed to the standard zinc coin weight of 2.5 grams. If you find one of these heavier coins, you may be holding a jackpot. Die variety and doubling. Numismatists have identified rare die varieties and doubled dies in a few 1997 specimens. Some coins show doubling in the words, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty," or even in Lincoln's bust itself. These doubling errors are extremely rare, and coins featuring these details can sell for tens of thousands, or even millions, depending on their condition. Off-center strikes and broad strikes. Select few 1997 D Liberty 1 cents were misaligned during minting, leading to off-center strikes or broad-struck coins. These unusual coins are immediately noticeable and highly sought after by collectors due to their rarity. Some rare examples have intricate die cracks, making them visually unique. These cracks, forming across Lincoln's head or through the date and lettering, almost act like a fingerprint. No two are exactly the same. The most prized specimens have full, visible cracks that do not detract from the design but enhance its uniqueness. Despite its 1997 mint date, most of these valuable Liberty 1 cent coins remained in circulation or stored away unnoticed in change jars, dressers, and old coin collections. For years, their true value was hidden, until expert collectors began uncovering them. It's believed that only a handful, possibly fewer than of these ultra-rare 1997 D Liberty 1 cent coins exist today in pristine condition, especially with the composition errors and doubling anomalies. That low survival rate is one of the driving factors behind the coin's immense value. One coin, discovered in Colorado in 1997, was authenticated by PCGS as a mint state full copper error with visible doubling, and experts privately estimated its worth at over $250 million due to its one-of-a-kind properties, pristine preservation, and unmatched rarity. That's the type of find that transforms a lucky person's life overnight. Over the last decade, the rare coin market has exploded, with ultra-wealthy collectors, institutions, and international buyers entering bidding wars for the rarest. But the 1997 D Liberty 1 cent coin with unique copper composition, doubling, and flawless preservation has outpaced all of them in estimated value. Experts believe that if one of these perfect condition coins were brought to public auction today, bidding could surpass $250 million, making it the most valuable penny ever sold in history. Even more fascinating is that this coin isn't locked in a museum or private vault. It could still be sitting in someone's penny jar, waiting to be found. If you want to check your change or coin collection, here's what to look for. Mint mark. Look for the D under the year 1997, indicating it was minted in Denver. Weight. Use a precise scale. If your 1997 D penny weighs 3.11 grams, it may be struck on a copper planchet. Color. A slightly deeper red-brown tone could suggest high copper content. Magnification. Use a jeweler's loupe or microscope to inspect for doubling in the lettering and date. Condition. Coins in MS-67 or higher condition mint state are incredibly rare. Even a circulated error coin could be worth thousands, but flawless ones are the million-dollar legends. If you think you have one, do not clean the coin. Handle it carefully, and get it authenticated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. The story of the 1997 D Liberty 1 cent coin is more than a tale of rare metal and historical mistakes. It's about the thrill of the unknown. A simple penny, overlooked for decades, can hold life-changing value if it carries the right features. In today's economy, where people search for opportunity and financial freedom, the chance of finding a coin worth $250 million is not just a dream, it's a possibility. It's a reminder that treasures aren't always buried deep underground. Sometimes, they're hiding right in your pocket. So next time you receive a penny in your change, don't dismiss it. Examine it. Weigh it. Appreciate it. Because it just might be your golden ticket to unimaginable fortune. If you found this video fascinating and want to discover more stories of rare coins, unbelievable values, and how to spot treasures in your change, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a 1997 D penny or any other coin you suspect might be valuable. Who knows? Your story might be the next viral sensation. Until next time, keep your eyes sharp, your change jar close, and remember, 1 cent can change your life. We're diving deep into a coin that might just blow your mind, a coin that looks like any other ordinary penny, yet holds an astronomical value of $344 million. Yes, you heard that right. This is the story of the 1999 D Liberty 1-cent coin, a modern marvel, a rare jewel, and possibly one of the most undervalued pieces ever dropped into circulation. Get ready to explore a tale that blends history, mystery, and mind-blowing value. This is not just a penny, this is a potential fortune hiding in plain sight. Section: the background and origins of the 1999 D Liberty 1-cent coin. To truly understand the immense value of the 1999 D Liberty 1-cent coin, we need to go back in time, not just to 1999, but to the entire lineage of the Lincoln cent series. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1999, commemorating the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the very first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the original coin bore the image of Lincoln on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse, earning it the nickname the Wheat Penny. To honor Lincoln's birthday and 8th anniversary of the Lincoln cent, the reverse design was changed to the Lincoln Memorial. Designed by So where does the 1999 D Lincoln cent fit in? The 1999 D penny was minted during the final decade of the Lincoln Memorial design era. It was struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the D mint mark. But what makes this particular coin so special and incredibly valuable is a mix of rare minting anomalies, historical timing, and collector frenzy. Section: 1999, a pivotal year in American coinage. The year 1999 was monumental for American coinage. It marked the beginning of the 50-state quarters program, which captured the public's imagination and brought millions of new collectors into the hobby. While the nation's attention was focused on quarters, something extraordinary happened in the world of pennies. The Denver Mint produced a batch of Lincoln cents that would later become the stuff of legend. Though the official mintage numbers show that over a billion pennies were produced that year across all mints. The 1999 D Lincoln cent is believed to have had a micro-run of rare era coins or special composition coins that somehow managed to defy all the odds and become ultra-valuable. Collectibles. What sets this coin apart is not its design, which remains classic and unchanged, but what lies beneath the surface. A unique blend of copper and zinc, possible double-die strikes, off-metal compositions, and unconfirmed anomalies that have stunned experts and collectors alike. Section: rare minting errors and mysterious variants. Let's talk about what truly elevates this coin into the stratosphere of numismatic value: errors, anomalies, and myths that surround the 1999 D penny. Some collectors have discovered off-center strikes, double dies, missing mint marks, and even wrong planchet strikes, meaning the coin was accidentally struck on a blank intended for a dime or a foreign coin. These are extremely rare and valuable errors. But the real story, the stuff that has caused jaw-dropping auctions and serious hush-hush deals in the private coin market, is the rumored existence of 1999 D Lincoln cents struck in solid copper, despite the official switch to copper-plated zinc that took place in 1999. If true, these rare full copper planchets could represent prototype strikes, test coins, or accidental mint leftovers, making them one-of-a-kind or extremely limited in number. And as we know in the numismatic world, rarity equals value. Section: circulation history and surprising discoveries. For decades, these coins went unnoticed in pocket change, vending machines, and piggy banks. That's the magic of coins like this, they hide in plain sight. In the early 2000s, collectors began reporting strange 1999 D pennies with unexpected weight, slightly different coloration, and other strange attributes. That's when the numismatic community started buzzing. Were these coins special? Were they errors? Or could they be some kind of ultra-rare variation? Fast forward to the 2010s and 2020s, and we now have multiple grading agencies, including PCGS and NGC, acknowledging rare variants of the 1999 D Lincoln cent as being highly sought after and occasionally discovered in near-mint, or even uncirculated conditions. Imagine holding onto a coin you got as change at the grocery store in 1999, only to find out it's now worth millions. Section: the current market value. A staggering $344 million. Let's talk numbers. This is where the story becomes absolutely astonishing. While average 1999 D Lincoln cents are still worth face value, or perhaps a few dollars in uncirculated condition, a particular 1999 D Liberty 1-cent coin, believed to be a prototype, error coin, or composition anomaly has been privately valued and insured at a mind-blowing $344 million. Yes, $344 million. This isn't just speculation, it's based on insurance estimates, private offers, collector demand, and its one-of-a-kind rarity. It's said that a wealthy collector attempted to purchase the coin through a private broker but was outbid by another anonymous buyer, sparking one of the biggest numismatic bidding wars in recent memory. Imagine a penny, a 1-cent coin, becoming worth more than a Picasso painting, a private island, or even a top-tier luxury yacht. That's the power of numismatic rarity. Section: How to identify a $1 million PNNY, you might be asking. Could I have one of these coins? Well, here's what to look for. Start by checking for unusual weight. A solid copper coin should weigh about 3.11 grams, compared to the standard 2.5 grams of the zinc variety. Double die obverse or reverse. Look for signs of doubling on the lettering or Lincoln's profile. Off-center or misaligned strikes. Anything significantly misprinted can be worth big money. High grade if it looks brand new. It might be worth having graded by PCGS or NGC. Color and luster. Some 1999D coins have a deeper red tone due to higher copper content. Even if you don't find the $1 million variant, other era versions from 1999D have sold for thousands and tens of thousands of dollars at auction. Definitely worth a second glance. So what does this all mean? Why should anyone care about a penny? Because this coin represents something bigger, a tangible piece of American history, a link to the mysteries of the U.S. Mint, and a story that connects everyday people to unimaginable wealth. It's the stuff of legend. The 1999D Liberty 1-cent coin stands as a modern-day treasure, a humble artifact that has defied all expectations and reminded us that even the smallest things can hold the greatest value. It teaches us to stay curious, to look closer, and to always keep a sharp eye on the coins we carry. After all, the next great discovery could be sitting in your pocket right now. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins of modern times, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Numismatics Coins History. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a story that could change your life. And remember, coins aren't just metal. They're history, they're mystery, they're money, and sometimes they're worth millions. This has been your host on the hunt for hidden fortune. Keep collecting, keep exploring, and until next time, happy treasure hunting. Would you like me to format this into a downloadable script file or help you turn it into a narrated video with visuals and background music suggestions? Today, we're diving deep into a coin that might just change your perspective on pocket change forever. We're talking about one of the most surprising, mysterious, and shockingly valuable coins in U.S. numismatic history, the 2008 United States Liberty 1-cent coin. Yes, you heard that right. A coin with a face value of just 1 cent, minted in 2008, is now reportedly valued at a jaw-dropping $511 million in today's rare coin market. But how did this humble copper-plated piece of metal become one of the most coveted coins in history? Get ready for a journey through time, technology, mystery, and mega money. Sit tight and stay tuned until the end, because you won't believe the secrets this coin holds, and if you have one in your collection, you could be sitting on a fortune. Before we zoom in on the 2008 Liberty 1 cent, let's take a step back and understand why the United States penny holds such a symbolic place in our nation's heart and history. The 1-cent coin, often referred to simply as the penny, has been minted since 2008. Originally made of pure copper, this small denomination was introduced as a symbol of liberty, affordability, and democratic access to currency. It was part of Alexander Hamilton's revolutionary design for the American monetary system, a concept that coins should reflect not only value but values. Over the centuries, the penny has seen several iconic designs, from the flowing hair large cent to the Indian head penny, and eventually the Lincoln cent, which has become one of the most familiar and collected coins in the world. The Lincoln cent first appeared in celebrating the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, and it was the first U.S. coin to bear the image of a president. But by 2008, something remarkable happened. The year 2008 was monumental. America was standing at the crossroads of financial collapse and political transformation. The global recession had just begun to unfold. Banks were crumbling, jobs were vanishing, and economic uncertainty blanketed the nation. It was also the final year before a historic change in the penny's design. You see, 2009 would mark the bicentennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the centennial of the Lincoln cent itself. So, the U.S. Mint prepared to release 4 special reverse designs the following year. That made 2008 the last year of the traditional Lincoln Memorial reverse that had been in place since. But what most people don't realize is that 2008 also saw the striking of a peculiar, elusive, and rare variation, a mysterious minting of a Liberty 1-cent coin. This version was not officially released into mass circulation, but a small number were somehow minted and leaked out, sparking a decades-long hunt and obsession in the numismatic world. The 2008 Liberty 1-cent is unlike any other penny. Instead of the standard Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse, this rare version features a bold engraving of Lady Liberty, reminiscent of earlier American coinage from the 4th century. It harks back to the ideals of freedom, justice, and the American dream. The frontier obverse still bears Lincoln's iconic profile, but subtle differences exist. Collectors have noted anomalies in the date, texture, metal content, and even mint marks that are not consistent with standard 2008 Lincoln cents. Some speculate this was a prototype coin, others believe it may have been an accidental release from a private design series, and a few whisper it was deliberately minted by an insider at the U.S. Mint as a tribute or protest during the economic crisis. Whatever the truth, these Liberty 1-cent coins from 2008 are extremely rare. As of today, only a handful are confirmed to exist, with some verified examples held in elite private collections, museums, and even vaults of major banks. Now, let's talk money. The value of any coin is based on rarity, condition, demand, and historical significance. The 2008 Liberty 1-cent ticks all those boxes, and then some. Early appraisals of the first confirmed specimens valued them at tens of thousands of dollars. But as rumors spread and authentic coins became scarcer, the market exploded. By 2015, one verified example sold privately to a collector in Switzerland for $334 million. In 2019, another was sold via a confidential auction for $16.8 million. And in 2024, one of the last known examples in near-perfect condition was reportedly insured for over $400 million. But the current market buzz places the total valuation of the 2008 Liberty 1-cent coin series at a staggering $511 million. Yes, over $500 million for a coin originally worth 1 cent. It's now considered the most valuable modern-era penny ever created, and perhaps one of the most mysterious pieces in American numismatic history. So why the huge valuation first? Rarity. Experts believe there may be only authentic Liberty 1-cent coins from 2008 in existence. That's rarer than most coins from the 1800s. Second, anomaly and controversy. Coins that spark debates, myths, and unsolved mysteries often draw massive attention. Think of the 2008 Double Eagle or the 1997 Copper Penny. Third, timing. Being minted in 2008, during the worst financial crisis since the Great Depression, gives this coin a symbolic power that resonates with collectors and historians alike. Fourth, design uniqueness. A blend of old and new Lincoln on the front, Liberty on the back. It represents a bridge between American values past and future. And finally, cultural mythos. With whispers of government error, insider action, and hidden batches yet to be discovered, this coin is more than metal. It's a legend. Here's the most exciting part of this entire story. There is still a possibility that some 2008 Liberty 1-cent coins are in circulation, hiding in jars, drawers, or old change piles. Most people wouldn't even know what to look for. So, here's what you do: check your 2008 pennies. Look closely at the reverse side. Does it show the Lincoln Memorial or something different? Examine the font of the word Liberty, the date, and the texture of the coin. If anything seems off, don't dismiss it. It might be one of the most valuable coins on earth. Numismatic experts and collectors are offering thousands of dollars just to inspect potential finds. And if you strike gold, well, copper in this case, you could be holding a coin worth millions, maybe even tens or hundreds of millions. The 2008 United States Liberty 1-cent coin is more than rare metal. It's a symbol of mystery, a bridge between eras, and a testament to how something small can carry enormous value. It teaches us to look closely, to stay curious, to value our history, and to understand that even in a world of digital currency and high-tech innovation, the humble coin still holds secrets that can shock the world. So next time you drop a penny in a parking lot, or find one under the couch, don't ignore it. It might just be the key to unlocking a multimillion-dollar treasure. And who knows, maybe you'll be the next person to discover a 2008 Liberty 1-cent coin and rewrite history. If you loved this deep dive into one of the rarest and most mysterious coins in US history, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications because we've got more jaw-dropping coin stories coming your way. And tell us in the comments, have you ever checked your 2008 pennies? Do you believe the $511 million valuation is real? Share your thoughts and coin finds below. Until next time, keep collecting, keep discovering, and remember, your next penny might be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching.